See what you stirred up? Yeah, see what you stirred up? You've done a good job today.
To film anybody, you have to have a waiver.
That's absolutely incorrect, not in public.
Human service employees, we're not able to be filmed. That's not something that's allowed.
I'm a long way from this conversation. Nice try on escalating. You're creating a disturbance, and I'm not going to be a part of that.
Dispatch, you are really trying to make this something.
So here's your law enforcement. We'll see what they have to say.
These gentlemen are here.
How's it going, guys? Watching the Watchman here, out with Amagansett Press here in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin, out in the middle of central Wisconsin. And today we're at the Wood County Health Department, which is here in this big county building, and I think there's a couple other county offices in there as well. And there goes a Wisconsin Rapids police officer. As usual, we're going to take some video here on public property and see if the folks respect our First Amendment right to do so. So we'll see how it goes. Today is Friday, June 10th, 2022. It's 3:03 p.m. and 81 degrees and sunny. So pretty nice out today, and should be interesting to see how it goes. Never been here in Wisconsin Rapids, kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so stay tuned. So here's a look around at the area. So as you guys know, we're on our 15,000 mile plus trip all around the country. And that's just counting highway miles, by the way. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more than that with just driving around, going to do videos, stuff like that. But we're on a huge trip right now, and if you guys want to support us, best way to do that is to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
You're making out there watching?
What's up?
What's happening?
So here's the front of the health department here. We're gonna check out this park next door, I guess. Get a little shot of that, and then we're gonna go check it out. So obviously a lot of lakes, rivers, and everything in Wisconsin. What is it that I heard? They say Minnesota is like the land of 10,000 lakes, and supposedly Wisconsin has more than them. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they. That's what I heard. But you guys can let me know. But here's a map of downtown here. And obviously this is, I think this is Wisconsin River. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think this is called Wisconsin River. Yeah, so that's cool. Now we'll see how it goes at the health department. It's still how it used to be here. No lights telling you when you can cross. Just gotta go whenever no cars coming. A lot of natural selection here in Wisconsin, I guess, huh? Yeah, it's a pretty cool little city. A lot of cool like parks and stuff around.
Yeah, it is. Very outdoor user friendly.
So here's the main sign. Health Department, Human Services, Finance, Land and Water Conservation, and Parks and Forestry. All Wood County offices. So let's take a look at the signage here. So no weapons allowed inside the building. Camera surveillance in progress. And I guess that both of these doors are employee entrance only.
Yeah, this is all one entrance. Main entrance is on the other side of the building. Okay. Let's go check that out.
What other side of the building is it? The other side?
I don't know. Probably.
Because there's nothing on this side here. No doors over here. This is a lady staring at me out the window on the right of the screen right there. Getting dirty looks already from the lady in that window.
I know.
So you got some little mini Ukrainian flags in there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. It's kind of hard with the glare,
Yeah,
but
so this must be where the public entrance is.
yeah, so we're thinking the public entrance is over here on this side. All right, guys, so AP is going to go back to the car and put away his Second Amendment device. Unfortunately, here in Wisconsin, there's a law that if it's posted, it's illegal to go into any building that says no firearms in it. So even public buildings. Some places like Texas, that doesn't fly, but here, public buildings are allowed to do that. So then we'll be able to check out the whole premises, whole property, and go inside and see how these people are doing here today. So
Thanks. All right. Great.
cool. Yeah. So let's see what's up at the main entrance here.
So this should be the main public entrance on this side of the building here. Yeah. So it looks like the front entrance of the health department here, a lot of new roadways in it.
Yeah. Yeah, not much going on out here, not much to film, so we're gonna head on in and
All right, guys,
see how it
so,
goes in there.
Ready to go in? Wish us luck. Yeah,
Thank you.
Mr. Lockwood, in case they're throwing darts. So let's see what kind of signage we have in here. So we have after hours appointments. You can pick up the phone and speak to somebody. Notice camera surveillance in progress. Wood County, take elevators to the third floor. All right, sure. That's pretty much it out here.
Yeah, not much going on over there.
Yeah. So. Look.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Basically, she doesn't know, but did you ever hear me ask if there was some background you did that? She goes, you know what a bug means? And I said, yeah, I'm in trial.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if you were talking to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine, thank you. Appreciate you asking. Some pamphlets here.
What are you guys,
I know, what are you pictures of?
Sorry?
what are you taking pictures of?
Just the offices here in the building.
Oh,
Can I ask who I'm speaking to?
I'm Lisa.
Okay. And what do you do here, Lisa?
Well, I'm the accounting and payroll clerk.
Accounting and payroll, important person on a Friday.
I like to.
Yeah,
I like
right.
so.
And may I ask who you are?
I feel very comfortable with this, actually. You're recording me right now.
Well, I was minding my own business until we started a conversation, so I just figured we'd say hello.
Okay,
So you don't want to
hello.
say who you are and what you do?
No,
No?
I
Okay.
guess I'd like to know where you're from before I would answer questions.
South Dakota.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be secretive with you. I'm making myself as obvious as I can possibly be, right?
I mean, we do have people here that, probably wouldn't want to be on video. They're here for appointments and things.
They're not on my, I'm not recording any of them.
Okay.
Not interested in anybody's private stuff. I mean, and that goes, we could have a whole conversation about that. If there is anything private, they should be in a private room. I'm sure you guys have private rooms for them to go into to discuss private things, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. But strange to start a conversation with somebody and then not want to introduce yourself. That's just, it's different in South Dakota, I guess.
Huh. It's also strange to have somebody videotaping around your clinic,
Is it?
in my opinion. I don't
Well, it
know.
probably doesn't happen all that often, I guess,
It
right?
does
But
not, no.
strange is
In fact,
subjective.
I feel like maybe we should give Mary a chat. Quick ring.
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. May I ask who you are?
I'm Lacey.
Lacey, nice to meet you.
Yes.
My name's Jason. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
And pleasure to meet you, Lisa.
Yes, hello.
And whoever you are. I guess, nice to meet you.
As well.
Is there, I mean, are you kind of indicate, is there anything wrong with us being here, taking some video of the building?
I guess I'd like to know where you're from. Like, other than South Dakota. Is it for a company or is it?
Well, let me just ask you, would where I'm from change whether
Are
or
you
not I'm
working?
doing anything wrong?
I feel uncomfortable about this, actually. I feel like maybe we should give Dawn or somebody a call.
Sue?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's give
I mean, you can certainly call whoever you want, but I would suggest to you, next time somebody has a camera, if you feel uncomfortable in front of it, don't call their attention to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check with Sue.
Okay. Tell Sue I said hello. And thank you, ladies. I appreciate you introducing yourselves and being
Yep.
cordial and smiling. And
Yeah.
that's the way the world should be.
I know, right?
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be in the building. I'm not running away, so if Sue wants to speak to us, we'll be here somewhere.
Sounds great.
All righty. Thank you.
Thanks.
Whoever Sue is. Ask him who Sue is. Who's Sue? Just so I know. And just so I know, who is Sue? Is she the director of the building?
Manager.
Clinic manager. Okay, very good. Thank you. It's funny how right away they go into protection mode of people who aren't seeking protection.
Man, it
Well,
didn't
some
seem like
people-
anybody else really cared except her.
Yeah. The one who didn't want to introduce herself was the only one really concerned with what we were doing. So, I don't know. I have this theory that people who are afraid of cameras are afraid of getting caught. If you're not doing anything wrong, what would you care? There's cameras on all over this building. But she can call Sue and do whatever she wants to do. And if you're sitting in a public lobby, just want to point out the healthy snacks they have available here. If you're sitting in a public lobby, you have to expect that you might be seen and possibly photographed by the public.
I hate that smell. It smells like a doctor's office in here.
Health department. Not much difference, right?
What is this? There's
I don't know, it's closed.
some closed little. Figured it was the stairs.
And as you guys know, we don't go into restricted areas. I'm not looking to go into anybody's private office. Not trying to get past any key card access. Just sticking in publicly accessible areas of the building, which there is absolutely nothing wrong with.
Oh, Sue's just looking for you.
Oh, here I am.
All right, hold on. Hey, Sue.
I'd be happy to meet Sue. And you still don't want to say who you are?
I'm not very comfortable
I
with
introduced
this.
myself. I told you my name. I think
And where are you from?
You might be looking for an issue.
I am looking, wondering what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want that camera in my
Hey, Sue. Are you Sue?
I am.
How are you? My name's Jason.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
What are you guys doing here?
We're just checking out your building.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Nothing in particular, just taking a look at the public building.
Okay, so it is a public building. I would like you to stay away from this space here, because that's for confidentiality and clients.
I've already been in that space.
Well, you shouldn't have been.
Well, it's a public office,
It's a waiting room.
but it's a public area.
All right, you do whatever you're gonna do, but
Okay.
at this point, I don't want you going too far in this building, especially I prefer you
Well, I
not to go
plan to
in
go
there.
upstairs and just check them out. I'm not, just to be clear, I'm not interested in going to any restricted areas. I'm not interested in going to anybody's private office. I respect keyed access, signs, all that kind of stuff. We're just looking to go into the publicly accessible areas of the building and take a look at the building. That's all.
Okay.
Simple as that.
What's your point? What are you guys looking for? What are you guys wanting to prove
That's just what we
or
do. I'm
do?
traveling and I'm
Okay.
taking some video of the building.
Okay.
That's all.
Take your videos in the
Simple as
public
that.
space. I would prefer that you stay out of our waiting room, because that's confidentiality for our people.
Well, like I said, I mean, if it was marked,
It's marked outpatient clinic, AODA. That's confidential. So
no, it's
please-
not.
Yeah, it is.
No, if it was a restricted area, it would say restricted area by appointment only,
Okay.
patients
All
only.
right, you do whatever you're gonna do. I'm asking you to stay out of that base.
I've already been in there. I can't
Okay,
turn back time.
could erase part of your tape.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. Why
All
would I
right.
do that?
All right, why don't you go on and do your thing?
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just ask what your position is here?
Nope.
I can't?
No.
Okay.
Filming? I don't want to.
See what you
She
stirred
does not
up?
wanna be
Yeah,
on
see what you
camera.
stirred up? You've done a good job today. Wow. It's an old saying, folks. If you open your door in the morning and walk outside looking for problems, guess what you're gonna find, right? You look like a friendly guy. Can I just ask what your name is and what you do here?
I
Don't let her freak you out.
would really prefer
Not to introduce yourself? You're the greeter at a public building and a couple of citizens walk in and ask who you are and you don't wanna,
Friday afternoons
Friday afternoons
only.
was when you work
Otherwise, I
here.
work upstairs.
Well, that's more information than I wanted. I just wanted to know what your first name, my first name is Jason, just so you know.
You guys, you have a waiver because you filmed some people that didn't want to be filmed.
Do I have a what?
A waiver.
Do I have a waiver?
Yeah, you just filmed some people who didn't want to be filmed.
Well, I'll be honest with you, so if we're having a civil conversation here, I walked past them, didn't even film them, and they had no issues until your one employee started creating a
The reality of
situation.
it is, there's an issue now, so you probably need a waiver.
There's not an issue.
Okay, do you have a card that I could have?
This is not a business.
So, what is it?
I explained to you what I'm doing.
Well, you're filming.
I introduced myself, I gave you my name, I told you what I'm doing
You're
here.
filming buildings. You just took pictures of people who don't want their picture taken.
I walked right past them.
I
And
don't-
even if I
I
did,
don't-
Sue, they're in a public lobby.
The reality of it is,
That's the
you
reality.
have to have a waiver.
That's not true.
To film anybody, you have to have a waiver.
That's absolutely incorrect, not in public. There is no expectation of privacy
All
in
right,
public.
and sitting here talking to you right now,
Right.
you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You don't really care what I say, and
No,
that's
if I didn't
obvious.
care what you were gonna say, I wouldn't be having a conversation with you. Please don't put words in my mouth.
You got
I'm being
what?
very respectful to you. I said, please don't put words in my mouth. I'm trying to have a civil, cordial conversation.
I'm asking
And you and
you-
your staff are attempting to escalate it.
No, we're not trying to
Sure
say
you are,
anything.
sure you are. So I'm just gonna continue very peacefully about my business. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not interested in anybody's
Okay,
personal
again,
information.
I would like to, I do think you need a waiver. I would like a business card if you have one.
You asked me for a business card. I
Okay,
told you I
then
don't have
why
one.
don't you write your name and phone number down for me?
No, why don't you write your name and phone number down for
I'll
me?
give you my card.
You wouldn't even tell me what your position here is.
Why should I?
Well, why should I give you my name and phone number then?
Okay, because ultimately.
Come on, you know what? Let's stop the nonsense and let's stop trying to escalate this because that's not what I'm
This
into.
is not being
And
escalated.
let's be civil with one another.
And you know what? I'm not escalating this. I'm asking you.
I believe you are.
You can believe whatever you want, but that's not my intent.
Okay. So are we done? Are we going somewhere with this conversation?
My intent is that, yeah, I would like you guys to have a waiver for filming those individuals in that space.
Well, I'd like to be able to unfettered walk around the building and do what I do.
And you've already done that.
No, this is the only area I've been in. I haven't gone upstairs. I haven't checked out anything else yet.
Okay.
I'm coming from upstairs actually. And
Okay.
I'm just,
Can I ask who you are?
I work with Human Services, and I'm actually I'm work with Sue as well, and
Okay.
so
Well,
Human
I'll
Service.
give you knowledge base. My
Human
name's
Serv-
Jason. Can I ask
okay.
your first name?
My name is Lacey.
Lacey, pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
That's how I
Jason-
start all my
Jason-
conversations.
Ben.
Nice, hi,
Nice to meet
nice,
you.
nice to meet you, Ben. So I'm coming because of noise in lobby and things like that, but
There was
also.
no noise until I was confronted by people that were
I
trying to
saw
escalate the
that
situation.
Pat was at the front desk and then heard voices. Anyway,
Okay.
so more so wanting just to also be aware that human service employees were not able to be filmed. That's not something that's allowed. So that's something that
That's not-
I'm
that's
also
not
just,
accurate.
I'm concerned about that.
All right,
I'm coming
let's-
from my perspective as an employee and I don't
Let's
want
not
to
deal
go
with
above
your
and beyond what I
perspective.
don't know.
Let's
Please
deal
don't
with-
interrupt me and let me
let's deal with
finish what I am
objective reality.
saying. No, please don't
I'm
interrupt
gonna walk away
me.
from this conversation. Nice try on escalating me. You guys do what you
No,
gotta do.
I
I'm
just
not
don't want to
interested.
escalate you,
Okay.
it's more so.
I'm not
we make
interested.
sure
You're
that
creating a disturbance and I'm not gonna be a part
I'll
of that.
dispatch and let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I agree.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, Jason and Ben.
Thank you. Not gonna get into creating a disturbance with these people here for no reason. And what did they say they're gonna do? So you're calling the police? Is that what you do?
What's that?
You calling the police?
I'm not.
I don't think you have to worry about it. Go do your thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna wait. If you're gonna call the police, I'm gonna wait right here for them. I don't run from the police.
And so more so, you were going upstairs, there's other departments in this building, so I'm not necessarily, I guess I'm just wondering what is the purpose, or is there a way we can connect you?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told Sue. Okay, my name is Jason. I
I'm
am
not
here to.
necessarily, I'm not agreeing to wanting to be filmed, I'm just.
So you don't want to hear what I have to say either?
No, I'm just, as you can, you're behind the camera, so it's different from your perspective. So just personally, I
I'm not
feel
looking
very
through
much
the
on the
camera, I'm looking
spot
right at you.
right now. So yes, go ahead.
This
Sorry,
is this is all very childish to me, but that's just my subjective opinion. So what I'm telling you is, and this is my last time I'm gonna try to say it to you.
Okay.
Same thing I told Sue. My name is Jason. I'm traveling. I stopped by the building here to take a look at your health department, get some
Okay.
video of the outside, inside, and the
that's actually-
surrounding areas. And I have no
As you know,
interest.
this is not the health department, it's upstairs, but that's why I'm.
That's why I'm
just
going
connect with
upstairs.
you. Okay.
And I have no interest in any restricted areas, private offices. I have only intention is to stay in publicly accessible areas,
Sure.
not looking to violate anybody's privacy. I would assume that you fine folks don't have anybody's private information out in the public areas of the building. So I don't think there's any threat there. And I don't see what your issue is. You're obviously very upset.
Obviously, we don't trust you because we have no idea who you are. You're Jason.
Well, I don't trust you because you won't even identify yourself.
I told you I was Sue.
And I asked you, what do you do here? And you said, I'm not interested in telling you.
I'm not sure it's relevant if you won't share the same information.
Sure it is. If somebody's giving me directives in their official capacity, it's relevant for me to know who
Okay,
you are.
And
Of
Jason,
course it is.
I also just want to say that we also, I can speak for myself and pursue, we work with Human Services, we're not working with the health department, which is why you said that you're coming into this building. So if
This
you're
is a
here,
public county building.
absolutely,
Right.
but if the purpose of why you're here is here, that's not who we represent. So I just
I
want to
didn't
be clear
approach
on
either
that.
one of you.
Okay.
I have nothing
They're
to
on the
do with
third
either one of you.
floor.
Well, I was approached because you're here, you went through our waiting room, there's people in there whose confidentiality should be respected.
Because you have a sensationalizing
And you-
employee who
and-
overreacted and rang
and-
the alarm.
And
That's,
you-
I'm not doing
and-
anything
And
wrong.
think
you did not
alarming is the
respect
cameras,
anybody's
just to say that.
confidentiality, which is wrong.
Just to say that.
Even
Cameras
after
can be
I asked
allowed,
you.
no
Is
matter
there,
your-
is there confidential information in the public lobby?
There shouldn't be any public information, but you weren't
Right.
allowed, you were in our waiting room.
I look for signs, and I look for restricted area signs. There was nothing on that door that says it's a restricted area.
Okay, well then,
And the door was wide open, it wasn't closed, you just closed it.
I did close it, you're
Right,
right,
right.
because we've got other clients in there that you don't need to be messing with.
They're in a public lobby, man. You don't understand the difference between public and
They are in an
private.
outpatient clinic, sir.
Doesn't matter, it's public.
It may be public, but it's also just the intention of what you are here for in the camera.
I told you what I'm here for, I'm here to
I-
take pictures of the
I
building.
understand, Jason, I'm not, I
I'm
heard
not
you
here to
say that.
investigate
No,
your
you're trying-
clients.
I heard you
your
say that,
goal-
but
Your goal is ultimately
feel
to make
differently.
a big deal out of this. We've asked.
No,
you
it's
to
not.
be
You think
respectful.
my goal is to make a big, I was walking around here silent, I wasn't even speaking to the gentleman
But-
I'm with.
the cameras that you're coming with do not come from the perspective of what we call trauma-informed.
Nope.
And it means that it's coming at those who are
Trauma-informed?
trauma-informed. We are an agency who are here to serve our community. We want to be respectful. I've heard you are Jason, you are Ben. I've heard why you're here.
Right.
Not everyone who is in that waiting room has.
None of them said a word until your employee lit the fuse.
You know what?
But it's
You
the
should have been
environment that we
courteous to begin
create.
with.
You should have been courteous to begin
I
with.
was.
You know what? No,
I was.
you weren't.
Yeah, I
No,
was.
you weren't. And you'll get the feedback.
Okay, I'm happy to get the feedback.
You will. I don't know. I don't think you are. I don't think you pay any attention to feedback. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay, and you're entitled to.
You don't pay attention to what the other person on the other side of the conversation is saying. Why would you care about feedback?
Wow, that is amazing. You are really trying to make this something.
No, I'm really not. I'm trying to be left alone, and you guys won't leave me alone. You're following me around the building.
Because
haven't
we
left
have
the
to
front
res-
lobby. This is a shared
Did you
space
call?
for a
Did
county
we call
building.
law enforcement? Because when law enforcement gets here, they're going to tell you that I'm fine and they'll leave me alone and go back to work. So
Okay.
did you call them?
Yeah, we'll wait for them to tell
Okay,
us
so we'll
that.
stand right here and wait for them to tell you that, and then
Yeah.
we'll go about our business. And I'm sorry you chose to make it this type of an experience. That's on you. I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't being rude to anybody.
You came-
I wasn't violating any policies, laws, rules, nothing. Nothing.
Just common courtesy.
Common courtesy is very subjective. I think common courtesy means when you're a public employee, you introduce yourself when you're asked and
Okay,
give your position.
okay,
I didn't ask you for your social security number. I asked you for your first name and your position here. That was it.
okay.
You didn't want to give me that.
No, I
Right,
don't.
so that's common courtesy.
And
And
common
it's, and
courtesy.
it's beyond common courtesy, it's professional courtesy.
And you weren't really professional in your courtesy then
Sure,
either, were
I
you?
introduced myself immediately,
You
told
said
you
you're
exactly what I'm
Jason.
doing.
Jason and Ben, I'm taking pictures.
That's right. Well, what do you want? What else do you want? You want a note from my mom and a blood sample, and what else do you need from me?
you know what, I'm not gonna respond to that.
You're not gonna respond to anything that you don't know how to respond to, I get
Oh,
that.
that's not, I don't know how to, there's no point in responding, you're trying to provoke. And
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
No,
are.
I think you're trying to provoke.
Okay.
Who approached who?
I approached you
Right,
because this
okay,
is
so
a
that's
space,
that.
and I
That's where
need
that
to
went.
protect the people who come through this
From,
space.
from who, the boogeyman? Who are you protecting them from?
I need to protect their confidentiality.
From who?
From public. If this information is going public, which appears to be with
They're
your
in a public
cameras,
lobby, in a public building, public.
they are in a lobby, which is an AODA facility and a mental health facility, and you've decided that it's no big deal that you filmed them. That's on you.
It's a public lobby. I went in there and I was having a conversation with your employees with my camera directed 180 degrees away from the people sitting in the chairs.
Okay,
If
So here's your law enforcement. We'll see what they have to say and we'll take it from there.
it's totally fine with me.
And I'm truly I really am sorry that you consider this to be your contribution to America.
Wow. I've done much more than that, but thank you for your input.
Sounds good.
Hey, these gentlemen are here to, okay.
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Good, how are you?
All right. Why are we gonna go hide and have a private conversation? Let's just talk it out. I don't know what the situation is here.
I don't either, I just got here.
Well, my name's Jason. Can I ask what your name is?
Drew Borkart.
Drew Borkart? Yep. I like to pronounce it correctly. And
Yeah.
what is your badge number, sir?
616.
616, thank you. Just that way I document who I spoke to.
Yeah, what's up?
No, I don't have any idea. We came in, we took a look at the outside of the building, came into the inside of the building. We're walking around, checking out the architecture, checking out the public spaces. And Sue came out and decided that we shouldn't be doing that.
Okay.
So she said she was gonna call law enforcement, and I said I'd stand right here and wait for you.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's a public building and this is a public area.
Yeah, I think some of it's open to the public, some of it's closed from the public.
Well, and just so you know, we very deliberately respect restricted area signs,
Okay.
do not enter signs, keyed access on doors. I wouldn't even put my hand on that doorknob.
Okay.
No interest in going in anybody's private office, any restricted areas. The only thing I'm interested in is publicly accessible areas in a public building.
Sure.
That's it.
All right.
So I'm hoping that you gentlemen will let Sue know that that's a perfectly legal and lawful thing to be doing. And she really shouldn't be harassing me, is the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I mean, we came in, we weren't even speaking to anybody. We weren't even speaking to each other. And the staff in that office asked me what I was doing. I introduced myself, gave them my name, told them exactly what I was doing here. That was that.
Okay.
And then one of them said, oh, I'm going to call Sue and just check and make sure. And then Sue came out, and here we are.
Yeah.
So-
Well, it's just, this behavior isn't common, so they're probably.
Right, and I get that. Yeah, I get that, but that's why I am very forthcoming and told them what my name is.
Sure.
Told them what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to secret myself.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm walking around with a 4-foot stick here with a
You're not
very
hiding it,
heavy
yeah.
camera on it. Yeah, I'm not looking to hide. I'm not
Yeah.
being covert. I'm not,
Yeah.
not trying to surreptitiously or whatever the word is, record anybody's private conversations. or
Yeah,
that
they
kind
just
of
called
stuff.
us, when people call the cops, the cops generally show
Oh,
up.
absolutely. No, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
This way you can let them know what the story is and we can all carry on with our day.
Sounds like you already told them the story.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of times they need to hear it from somebody in a
Yeah.
position of authority. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
I guess, what's the,
We're just
Well, we
recording,
just ran through. Go ahead.
recording in public spaces.
okay, sounds good.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
And can I just ask your name and badge number so I know who was here, so who I talked to?
Officer Andrews,
Andrews?
Yep.
And your badge number, sir?
677.
677. And I just really want to commend you, gentlemen, on acting professional, being courteous, showing up, getting the entire situation from both sides, and making a proper decision and upholding my right to be in a public building and take video. I appreciate that.
Perfect,
Thank you.
just, yep, be
And I'm
polite,
assuming you
respectful.
let- Oh, I'm talking to everybody just the way I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you let Sue know that what we're doing is okay? Okay, very good, I appreciate it.
Take care. Have a good
Thank
day.
you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys. So it'll be interesting to see if they lock this door, because just because I was told I could not. Yep, they locked the door. So that's interesting. I told you we weren't doing anything wrong. And I hope when I come down, you'll tell me what your name is on the way out, so we can leave on a handshake and a smile. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Number 2. And you notice how Sue was not even woman enough to come out, or human enough to come out and say, I made a mistake, you gentlemen were right, have at it and enjoy your day. Sorry, we had a rough spot. Nothing.
Oh yeah, never.
Nothing.
She'll never own up to being in the wrong.
No, she won't. And that's, these are the people you have running your public building. She's in charge here.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Wood County Human Services Department.
So I guess more human services stuff up here.
You know, there are people in this building that are trying to work.
So I just wanted to wrap up my conversation with you. Did the law enforcement inform you that we're okay and there's nothing nefarious going on here?
Yes, sorry.
All right, and I just want you to know sincerely from the heart as a human being, I'm not trying to alarm anybody.
Yeah, no,
But people have to get used to other people doing things they don't understand. I mean, we all have rights in this country. Like, if you decide you want to do something, I don't have to approve of it. As long as you're not making a victim out of anybody,
okay,
and you're not infringing on my rights, I don't care what you do.
okay,
You can whip out your camera and take video of me now. We're in a public setting.
okay.
So that's all we're trying to prove.
Okay.
This is an exercise of my right to take video in public.
And that's fine, but we're also just wanting to make sure that we continue operations as smoothly as possible, so.
Well, I'm not
interrupting
interrupting your operations.
No, exactly, and I'm wanting to get back to it, I didn't realize
And
it's
that's
almost
what, well,
4
and
o'clock,
just,
so
I'll
I
just
gotta
leave
get
you on
back to
this.
what
I got you. I'll just leave you on one last
That's fine.
thought. Is the county and the citizens of the county paid for some very expensive private offices for people that don't want to be out in the public lobby because they feel uncomfortable. So you take those people back into a private office and they're happy and we're happy because their feelings can't jeopardize my
You
rights
can-
just like I can't jeopardize theirs.
You can come on in.
It's an opportunity to learn something new today.
Thank
So we,
you.
some people are open-minded and aware of what's going on and absorb it all. Other people, some people know, some people never will. So I'm hoping you're one of the people that's got a broad view of things and you'll absorb what
I
went
sure
on here
hope so.
today. And I appreciate your
We try to
smile.
do that, but yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
You see this lady? I don't know what she was doing. Came out of the Parks and Forestry office, came out yelling something when we walked into that office.
She probably locked the door.
Probably.
Sure. Let's see. Wood County Park. Yep, she locked herself in.
Yeah.
Yep, she locked both of these doors for some reason. So now we have to peer through the windows and try to get.
Now they're denying access to public areas of the building for no reason. So this is Parks and Forestry and Land and Water Conservation.
So the woman sitting there
Have
is
locked down their
designated.
offices.
It would be a good idea to lock down the Parks and Forestry office and deny us access. And it makes absolutely no sense. Anybody that works in a public building, whether it's county, city, state, whatever it is, watch very carefully, see what these people are doing, and please don't behave this way. It's really not called for. It's not right. That door, I can tell you right now, to the Parks and Forestry office is supposed to remain open during business hours. So she's actually in violation of her policy right now. And when you get so concerned with what somebody else is doing that you neglect your responsibilities and obligations, that's a problem. I'd like to see the Parks and Forestry office. I would say if we ran into Sue, we could ask her why we can't go into the Parks and Forestry office, but she'll be hiding in her office for the rest of the visit. So.
Yeah.
And then here's Land and Water Conservation, they've locked up as well. Unless they got a call from Sue, who directed everybody to lock their offices, which is
I don't know.
foolish. Because, well, think about this. Now they called law enforcement. Law enforcement showed up, verified that we were correct the entire time. We've never been disrespectful. We've never been anything but courteous to these people. And now, so now that they found out what the law is, their response to that is to lock down all the offices.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sue is looking forward to the feedback. Remember that.
And then this is an auditorium here.
So let's take a look at the auditorium.
You know, anybody can make a mistake, but, you know, the way Sue was acting, and then on top of that, not owning up to it and hiding instead of coming out and saying, yeah, I was wrong, just makes it 10 times worse. So,
Simple as that. So let's try forestry one more time here. I'm doing my most gentle, courteous knock. Well, I don't think there was any order here by Sue or anybody else to lock the place down because this office is still open.
yeah. I don't know, this lady just decided to put half the building on lockdown over here for no reason.
So that's the second floor. Let's head up to the third floor and see if Sue's disease is spread up there.
Yeah, so here's the health department, third floor.
This is the health department floor. How are you? Doing good, thanks. It's a beautiful building you have here to work in. And you're getting a new road outside, too. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, right? And I'm sorry, you're Jesse? Yeah. My name's Jason, Jesse. Pleasure to meet you. So we're just looking around the building. No, it's not nothing. We're not targeting the health office for any investigation or anything here. It's just a couple of guys walking around checking out the building.
Okay.
But you have a wonderful day. Appreciate your smile. Thank you.
Oh, what is that? Like a little waiting room or something. Some vending machines.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. You're Kathleen?
Yeah.
I'm Jason, Kathleen. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jason.
We're just taking a look at your building.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, enjoy your day. I won't hold. I know it's Friday afternoon. You probably want to go home soon, so
Sounds
enjoy
good.
your weekend.
What do you guys? What's the camera and stuff?
Well, what we're doing, I've explained it. We spoke to Sue. We spoke to Ed.
I don't want to
Here
be on
next door.
camera, by the way.
Well, that's what I'm doing. If you don't, I can not explain it to you. Do you want it? Do you want to know, or do you want me to walk away?
I would prefer to not be on recorded or anything like that.
Okay. Well, what I do is when I walk in the building, I don't stop recording until I leave. So I'd be happy to have the conversation with you, but I can't shut the camera off. So
Okay.
it's one or the other. I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds good. I didn't give permission to be recorded though, so I'm gonna ask that I'm not recorded.
I will leave because I'm being courteous, not because you didn't give permission. You don't have to give me permission.
Okay.
We're in a public place.
Okay. Sounds
But I appreciate it. I'm trying to be respectful.
Okay.
If you don't want to be on camera, have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too.
A lot of weirdness with cameras in this town.
Yeah, is there like a model of camera that shoots like poison darts or something that I'm not aware of? Wow. Well, you know, with Sue at the helm, the ass always follows the head. What is it with people? You're standing there talking to somebody for like a minute or two, a minute, 30 seconds, whatever it is, and then they go, oh, like they just realize, are you recording?
Yeah.
Do you see what Watchman's holding in his hands?
Yeah, I
here?
have, where are they? I got tally lights.
Yeah, he's got lights flashing on. I have the same, basically the same setup. So how you don't see that or realize what I'm doing, I mean, is that a real statement or is that just, I don't know, I don't get it. Let me just shorten my, mouth.
Yeah, so you're not smacking it on the stairs every 10 seconds.
Yeah. This is kind of cool, interesting stairwell.
Yeah.
Ah, he left.
Abandoned his post.
I was so hoping he'd pull one out at the last minute and just introduce himself and we could leave with a handshake and a smile like I said before.
Yeah.
Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Well, look at the red X.
And the funny thing about this office is that the whole wall on two sides is glass outside.
Yeah, you can
So
look
whether
right
you go in or not, you can look right in.
Exactly. It's fascinating. I think I'm gonna walk back around the front and do the outro. It's kind of scrappy around here.
Yeah, like we were saying, here's
Yeah, I
the
mean, you can look right in
massive
the window.
window directly into the office that they're so worried about. So all these windows go right into that office that they're so worried about us looking in.
What, can you see it from that side?
Oh yeah, it's all open. They didn't even close the shades. All these windows on the other
There's just
side.
so much glare. Bye.
It's amazing.
Bye-bye, ladies. Have a nice day.
They got the window open right behind their super special patients that nobody can see right here.
Ridiculous.
Amazing. Oh, is that the guy? I think he's over there smoking. Is that him?
Where? Outside?
Yeah, is that the desk guy?
Oh, yeah. I'm really going to be sad if we don't introduce ourselves and smile and shake hands before I leave. Because I think if you, I think most people, I think if you understood what we were doing, you'd support me 100%.
Well, you weren't really explaining what you were doing.
Because what we're doing is, it's considered an audit. So I can't show my hand before I'm finished doing what I'm doing. It's certainly not that I don't want to tell you. I'm very anxious to tell you. And I'd love to tell you what I'm doing. This is my son. My name's Jason. His name's Ben. And we have logged almost 80,000 miles over the past 3 years driving around the country standing up for our Constitution. That's what we do. Not in any kind of political way. I don't even care about politics, zero interest whatsoever. I'm just in a very human way trying to open up communication with people, trying to exercise my rights, trying to have the conversation with law enforcement if they get involved, and just trying to make it a better world because I'm not going to be around forever and I have to leave this world for him one day. And far as we're concerned, our Constitution is taking a proverbial butt kicking these days, and we're not very happy about it. So what we do is we go out to publicly accessible areas and public places and exercise our right to take video and photographs. Simple as that, that's all it is. There's no political agenda, there's no social agenda, there's no nothing. It's just an exercise of rights, because we believe that rights are like muscles, and if you don't exercise them, they tend to go away.
Well, I think her concern lies with patients.
Well, if that was the case, though, once law enforcement showed up and told her what we're doing is perfectly fine, she should have been okay with it at that point. And she's still not. So maybe suggestion to Sue is if she worked at a private medical facility and it wasn't a public place, she could pull the blinds down, she could lock the doors, and she could do whatever she wants. But when you choose to go into the public sector, into public service, you accept a certain level of accountability and transparency that may not exist in the private world. So she did that voluntarily, and she owes that to her citizenry here. That's all it is. And she'll get it sooner or later. One day when somebody tramples all over her rights about something else, it'll dawn on her that what I was doing was okay too. But sometimes it takes that to happen. But I'm going to leave you with a smile on your face. Name's Jason again.
I'm Pat.
Pat, it was a pleasure to meet you, Pat.
Nice to meet
And
you.
it really sincerely makes my day that you and I got to shake hands and leave on a good note. So I hope you enjoy your weekend, have a wonderful time, and keep smiling, man. Don't let them bring you down. They're trying hard.
All right, guys, you saw how that went here at the Wood County building, River Block, I guess is what it's called, at 111 West Jackson here in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Really unfortunate that the Human Services Department, and Sue specifically, decided to act the way that they did and create a whole scene and try to instigate the situation and try to escalate and call the police and all that. And you know, hopefully some people got educated here today and know that we all have the right to take pictures and video in a public building if they didn't know that already. And hopefully the next person won't get such a hard time and get hassled so much when they come to this building. So let me know what you think in the comments. Contact info will be in the description. As always, you can contact the police department and let them know how you think they did. I think they did a great job here. And also, all the different departments here in this building, you can contact them and let them know how you think they did. Sue said she was really looking forward to the feedback. So my feedback is that she needs to get a grip and act a little professional. But you guys can let me know what you think. Like I said, let them know what you think. And definitely check out the description. That's where all the contact info is. I have videos from each state that we've been to organized into playlists, so you can check those out, see if we've been in your state. And we're going to keep traveling around the country, spreading the message and hopefully educating some people. And getting some good videos for you guys in the process. So if you appreciate these videos, you like what we do, you want to see more of this, and you like this video, best way to help us out is to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and check out my other social medias. So watching The Watchman, out with Amagansett Press here in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin, at the Wood County building at 111 West Jackson. See you on the next one, guys. Out.